on day 17. Today we are going to work on this temporary piece of furniture that I had here before I had other furniture. And this is where I would store some of my clothes. Today I'm going to sit on my bed and go through all the clothes that are still in there. These are more or less recently used, but clearly not favorites since they're still in there and I haven't opened those cabinets in a few months. Let's go! Okay, I've started going everything, and I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was. I really thought these were things I didn't like, so they were just forgotten in here. But I've actually found a few things that absolutely are favorites, and I didn't know where they were. So I have a really nice sweater here. If you see any of my videos with clothes in them, or for that matter with anything, you know green's going to be my #1 top color. I do have two long sleeve tops here, and I know why they're here. They just have that fabric that catches and attracts all the fur. And that's why I haven't been wearing them, because I know they will get covered with fur. But they are still good. I am going to hold on to them. And maybe someday I'm going to give up on being completely covered with fur, because I already am, honestly. I have a few pairs of leggings here that are more for the summer, so lighter colors, but they're all good. And I have some more of my favorite black leggings that I basically wear every day. I have some tank tops that I layer with over here. And so far I've already come across a few things that I can get rid of. That's sort of my mindset, not just looking for the obvious thing to get rid of, but really asking myself with each item, is this something I could potentially get rid of? Like, do I really, really need this? So there is this white sweatshirt that was passed down to me from a friend who was cleaning out her closet. And I don't like anything white because obviously it gets very dirty and dingy very quickly. I'm not the kind of person to be careful and not do that. And it's also a little small, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'm not going to worry about it. It's unlikely that I would ever want to wear it. I do have a layering tank here that's also trash because it's really old and stretched out. I do have two more base layer tops here. I also use these basically every day when it's cold and I'm heading outside. So I have a nude one here and I have another black one here. But this one here has a hole in the sleeve and I am just going to let it go now. I know it's a base layer and perhaps no one sees that hole. But I did wear it fishing one year, got a hook stuck in it, and, well, now it has a hole. So, you know what? It's trash now. Let's see what else is here. This is another tank top, although it's not a layering one. It's just going to go with summer stuff. Another long sleeve top, so that's good. One more long sleeve top. This one's definitely past its prime, but I really like it, so I'm gonna hold on to it for just a little bit longer. This is another long sleeve top. I'm glad I have so many long sleeve tops. I really thought I didn't, but I'm glad I do. I'm glad I found them. Yeah, there you go. There's another long sleeve top. No wonder I've been wearing the same thing over and over, because I wasn't looking at these at all. And let's see, what's the last thing here? Oh, this is another tank top. This one's good, so I am going to keep it here. Not bad. I only have one little cubby left, and that one has my underwear and bras, so if you'll excuse me, I'll do that off camera. But I'll be right back. So I was able to go through those bras and underwear, and I found two sports bras to get rid of. I also found a stash of mismatched, well, mostly mismatched socks, because this one's a pair. So let me see if I can pair anybody up here, and perhaps I'm going to hold on to them for just a little longer. Usually I have a little Ziploc baggie or something with mismatched socks because they eventually, you know, find their way together. And since I have so many areas that I still need to go through clothes and where they may be hanging out, you know, I'll hold off on throwing things out. This one is pretty worn. I think regardless of whether or not it has a mate, I think it just needs to go. I was able to find one pair. And then I have 5 without a match. So like I said, I'm just going to store them in a Ziploc bag in my sock drawer. Something else that I found tucked away behind everything there were some shirts, some tops that I was getting rid of before. I'm not going to count these as things I'm getting rid of today. Because I think I may have counted them before, but I had them tucked away because I figured I wanted to cut them up for rags. They're not good enough to donate at all, but sometimes you just have a very dirty mess to clean up and you want a rag you can use once and throw out, and I like to use a lot of those. So let me cut these up really quick, show you what I do with them. I'm just going to make it very easy on myself. I'm going to cut the whole top of this away so I have a fairly rectangular rag. These are not the best scissors, but we'll make it work. It doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, it's going to be for some nasty mess and it's going to go in the trash sooner rather than later. All right, so this part is just garbage. And then this, I will cut along the seams on the sides. All right, and just like that, I have 2 rags that I can use to clean up a mess. These tops were clean, so I'm just gonna store this where I have some extra cleaning supplies. That's 1 shirt, and I have 2 more. All right, this little side project is done, so let me put everything away and I'll show you what I'm getting rid of today. And just like that, I am done for today, which is good because it's Saturday and I don't have much time. So let me show you what it is that I'm getting rid of from the stuff that was in those cubbies. It's not much, but it's always something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as I was putting things away, I found this other undershirt that I don't need anymore. That's also trash. 7 things for today, 1 donation, and all the rest is trash. I'm actually looking at this now, and this 1 undershirt could also be cut up for rags, so I'm going to take that with me when I head into the kitchen because I already put my scissors away. So I'm going to cut this up as well. But regardless, there are 7 things that I'm getting rid of. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you back tomorrow. I already have an idea of what to tackle next. Before I forget, let me check off those 7 items on my tracker. We're making progress.